Hey guys, it's me and Glam Goat. Nah, 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 charities, help! Aww. And the little pink princess dragon. Oh, that goat. Sometimes he drives me crazy, but sometimes he gets stuff really right. Aww. So what are we talking about today, guys? We're talking about something really special, really important. We're talking about the Lions Club. Lions! That's right. And it is something that is really special and important to us. So you guys, go take a seat. Alright. While we're talking about the Lions Club, I am going to do an eye look inspired by an emblem that I found on the homepage of the Lions Club. And y'all know how my editing is, but I'm going to try to put that right up here for a minute so you can see what I'm talking about. It's their emblem. You know, the minute I turn on the video, all of a sudden I can't talk and I start dropping stuff. It's just how it goes. How she rolls. We're going to use this kind of mustardy color here and this blue. And we're going to be using the Kat Von D Fetish palette. Back from the old Kat Von D days. Yeah. So let's start out with, I'm using new brushes, so I've got to figure out like a whole different brush thing. We're going to start out with this flat brush because I don't seem to have, oh well, here's a flat brush. Now let's use this flat brush. I kind of want to use my pink blings for this. This is the first time I've used my pink blings, and I think this is really a good occasion for it. Okay, and I'm going to use this right here for my transition shade. That is, I think it's Fixation. I need to clean this palette. She's a dirty girl. Fixation. These do have some really strange names, but you know, sometimes it be like that. We're not here for the, you know, the names and the weirdness behind the people. We're here for the actual makeup and, you know, what our subject is. So, the Lions Club. Let me tell you about the Lions Club. Okay, first off, this collab is not about the Lions Club. This video is about the Lions Club. But this collab is about different charities and organizations that are near and dear to each of us individually. And so when you go down in the playlist and watch the other ladies' videos, there might not even be anybody else about the Lions Club. Although there might be people that have, you know, the same charity or the same organization that they're, you know, basically sponsoring with these videos. But, you know, go and watch everybody's and see what they have to say about their individual charities and their experiences with these charities and their, you know, definitions of these charities. Now, for me, I've always been a little bit iffy about charities because y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. Y'all know this. I feel like I just got the excess off of there, and I'm going to go in with Wow. Decisions. I think I am going to go in with the dark blue, but I'm going to blend it out so it's not quite so dark. We'll see how that works. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, she's a dark girl now. She's a dark girl. Here goes everything. I've heard of the Lions Club, but I was never really aware of what they actually did. I mean, you see in stores and shops the boxes for collecting, used eyeglasses. And that's pretty much all I knew, was that they collected, used eyeglasses, which I assumed they, matched up with people that needed them. I had no idea that the Lions Club does as much as they do, and they do a lot, and it is not just in the United States, it is worldwide, but they're not one of these organizations that takes everything overseas and, doesn't leave anything for us. They definitely, they accomplish a lot right here at home in your own backyard. Like, seriously. I was going blind. If you go back in my personal playlist, you will be able to tell by how close I'm holding the 10 times, magnification mirror and the brushes so that I can see to put on makeup. And you can see, like, obviously my makeup looks good, but it's gotten a lot better since I can actually see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it helps to be able to see. I was going blind. And I didn't know where to turn. I didn't know that there was any place that I could go. I thought I was just going to carry on as long as I could, and then I was going to be at the mercy of welfare, I guess. I don't know. I had a lot of faith in God. I kept praying, saying, dear God, please, help me out here, but I really didn't think I was going to be able to, like, ever really see again. I thought those days were over, and I had gotten to the point where things were blurry. Like, I could see a person, and I could tell by your voice if you were someone that I knew or not, but I couldn't see a face. Even on the monitor sitting where I'm sitting now, I was just guessing about my YouTube channel. I could tell that my head was in this vicinity, but I couldn't see, my facial features. I couldn't see my makeup. I was depending on this to, for my makeup. I was lost. I was going. It was happening, and yeah, she was going. She was going bad. I was still working. The only way that I was getting through work was because I had worked there long enough that I knew where everything was at. Like, I was driving a tractor. I knew that tractor like the back of my hand. I knew where everything was at. I drove that tractor in exactly the same place for 5 years. I knew exactly where I was going. I couldn't see the end of the fence anymore, but I knew that it was there because I'd been there every day for the past, X amount of years. So I could find my way around, okay? The farm that I worked at, the barn had, it's open at both ends. So you can, you know, you walk into either end and then there's stalls on both sides, and, you know, you look down the barn and you can see out the other side. Okay, and this is how people fake you out, and how, you know, people, you're like, you can see. No, they can't. I could tell if there was a horse in the cross ties in the middle of the aisleway. I couldn't see the horse, but if I couldn't see the light at the other end of the barn, I knew there was an obstruction, and I knew most likely it was a horse, okay? I didn't know what horse it was until I was right up next to it. And there were a couple of horses that looked a lot alike when you couldn't see, and I used to get those horses mixed up all the time, and I just learned to just really study those two horses, so that I knew, like, they both had, I think one of them had one sock on a hind foot, and the other one had both socks on a hind foot, and that was pretty much it. They both had almost identical strips down their face. They were both red bays. They were both about the same size, and as far as like their individual features, I couldn't see their individual features. I had to depend on something, you know, more identifying than that. And I could definitely see the white against the black when it, you know, came to their back legs. I couldn't see until I was right up to the horse. But, you know, once I could identify which horse it was, then I knew where to put it, how to get it there. You know, most of the horses go in the same stalls. They've been there for a while, so, you know, it's not like you're putting them in different places all the time. And if somebody did get moved, I knew it, and I knew where they got moved to and how to deal with it. So most people really didn't know how bad my sight was. I was riding a bicycle because I couldn't pass the test. I couldn't pass the eye test to keep my license. And I knew, we won't go into details, but a couple of things happened that told me, you don't need to be driving anymore. You're going to get somebody hurt, you know. So I gave up driving. I started riding a bicycle. Now, the only way that I could ride this bike was, I'm rural, okay, so it's not like I'm in a city. I'm rural. I could look straight down at the front tire of the bike, and I could see the white line on the side of the road. I could tell where there was a fuzzy area where the grass was, and, you know, the concrete started. I couldn't see the line, but I could see the area, and I knew that there was a white line there. And if I looked right down in the tire, and that's what I did, there was no peripheral vision. There was no looking out in front of me. I didn't know. I just stared at that line, and I stayed on that line. I prayed to God that nobody hit me, and God listened. Ooh, God listened. I had one street that I had to cross that was a little bit busy, and I just did not hit that street when it was rush hour. Okay, something for, I'm going to try this one for my outer corner. Don't know, well, we'll see. And I'm going to go in with that same blue, but I'm going to put a little bit of this, like, shimmery black with it. Kind of mix them together on the end of the brush, and we'll see what happens. So, I would get there when it was not rush hour. You know, I mean, I went like early, and like 2 hours early to get to work. Like, seriously. Really, really early. Really early. And, I would have to just shut my eyes because I could see movement, but I couldn't tell if it was a car, a dog, you know, what. And if it was dark, I could tell a car because, like, I was at the bottom of 2 slopes, and I knew how far away those were because I used to drive them. I've lived here for 20 years, you know, so I know where everything's at. I'm going to get the excess off of this and blend. So if it was a little bit dark and cars had their lights on, I could see the brightness. I couldn't see the lights, but I could see the brightness come over the rise, and I knew that if there was a car between me and that car, I wouldn't be able to see the brightness, you know what I mean? So I just used common sense, and in the daylight, I would just shut my eyes, and I would stand there forever. I mean, I'm sure that there was times that people were like, why don't that girl cross that street? I would just stand there for like ever until I couldn't hear a car coming, and that's when I would cross the street. And I used to say, you know what's going to kill me is going to be a Prius. One of those cars that has all battery operated, you know, because you can't hear it coming. I'm like, that's what's going to kill me, you know, and please God, let me get across this road one more time. I did that one more time every day for a couple of years. And one day, I ran into a friend. I don't know, I was at the grocery store or something, and our grocery store, they were really nice about like helping me find stuff because they knew I couldn't see very good. But I ran into someone that I used to go to lunch with a lot, and she said, you know, hey, I haven't seen you, you know, what's going on, you know, and you're not on Facebook anymore. Well, yeah, it's because I couldn't text. It really hurt my eyes to, I don't have a computer, I have a phone, and it really hurt my eyes to try to text. Like, it took a long time, and so there was no sense in it, because it was so much of a hassle to even try to get in there and get anything, a photo posted and describe it or anything, that I just gave up on that. Okay, I do not have a flat brush here. Well, this one's sort of a flat brush. I don't know. I'm going to go in with the fingers. Okay, I'm going into that kind of mustardy yellow now. Right here. Let's see if this is a name that I even want to repeat. No, it's not. it's not. The names are, like, very strange. But, you know, yeah. It's scandalous. There we go, right there. So anyways, you know, I told her, I said, you know, here's the deal is I can't see well enough to get to a restaurant. I can't see a menu, and I'm not comfortable even eating in front of anyone because it's just, I'm having a really hard time, and it's amazing how many other things go hand in hand with your vision. And I said, I just, you know, I miss you, but, you know, it was actually the ladies' lunch bunch that I used to go at. There was a lot of ladies, and I was like, yeah, I really missed it, but, you know, I couldn't function in that kind of a thing because I just couldn't see. So she says to me, look, I know, she said, you know, first off, the wife of the president of the Lions Club belongs to our luncheon club. And I said to her, yeah, so, you know, what's the Lions Club gonna do? And she said, you don't know what the Lions Club does? I said, oh, well, they, you know, glasses aren't going to help me. I've already tried glasses, and the best thing I can do, I had cataracts, so basically sunlight was like pouring molten fire in your eyes. And of course I'm outside all the time, right? Okay, I'm going to take this little shader brush, and I'm going to blend. I'm going to blend, 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 blend. And she says, oh, no, they will help you get your eyesight back. I said, well, you know, I mean, I'm sure that I need, like, some kind of a operation or so forth, but, you know, what do you mean? What are they going to do? What are you talking about? She said, look, let me give you the phone number of the president. You need to call him. She said, you need to call him and get on the waiting list. They will do everything they can. If you can see again, they will make it happen. I was like, what? Really? So I called Ken, who was the president, and his wife Helen is in our little luncheon club. And to make a long story short, I got on the waiting list. The members, and we're talking, these are local people. These are not some corporate executives from somewhere. These are local people that meet like once every week or once every couple of weeks right in our little town of Newberry. They're people that know, you know, everyone knows them. They're, you know, upstanding citizens of our community. And they made sure that I got to the doctor's appointments. They made sure that I got to the grocery store. They made sure that I got everywhere that I needed to go. And if I needed help, they helped me. They set me up with the initial eye exam where the eye doctor said, yes, I confirm you need to go see a surgeon. They set me up with the surgeon. I had to have surgery on both eyes where they actually removed a piece of my eye and put a piece back in, which I don't know. Someone was like, you know, so was that from like an animal's eye or blah, blah. You know what? I can see. I don't care. I never asked. The bill was really, really high. Really high. And there is no way I could have ever come up with that. I'm going to use this little brush, and I'm going to go into this silver right here. And I'm going to do my inside corners. So, I can see. I can see. I need, and then they even paid for, like, my reading glasses so that, you know, because I can see, like, I can see myself on the, I can see, you know, like, yeah, I can see the leaves on the trees instead of, there's, you know, that must be trees over there. I can see the individual blades of grass instead of just looking down and seeing a blur of green, you know. I can see. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. You know, whatever. But, whew. You know, I think I'm going to, like, end it with that. And we're going to just do a little bit of liner. They did everything from, like, seriously, if it was not for the Lions Club, I wouldn't be here right now. I would be, because my eyes were progressively getting worse every day, okay? This was not like something that was just, okay, your vision is blurry and this is how it's, no, it was worse. Every single day, it got worse. At this point, it's been about a year now since I had the actual surgery. I just did that without a magnification mirror. Wow. So, yeah, at this point, I do need reading glasses. Pretty much good with that. And they paid for prescription reading glasses as well. So it's not like I've got, you know, the Walmart. Not that there's anything wrong with the Walmart glasses, okay? But I have real prescription glasses, and it is thanks to the Lions Club, okay? Now, when I say it's thanks to the Lions Club, I have to add to that, because it's not just the Lions Club, okay? It's all the people like you, just ordinary people that donate to the Lions Club. I challenge you to find your local Lions Club and see what you can do to give them a hand. Sometimes they need someone to just take someone to a doctor's appointment. Sometimes they're having, like, you know, people donate things for them to have garage sales and rummage sales and things of that nature, and they need people to, like, you know, sit there and run the thing, you know. Somebody's got to, like, be there, right? So it's not, like, just about the money. There are a lot of things that you can do that don't cost a lot of money, you know. If you can just volunteer and get the word out, because if you donate $10 to the Lions Club, I would say $9.50 out of that $10 is going to help someone get their vision back. Like, seriously, I would be an invalid. I wouldn't even be able... I might be able to dress myself because I'm kind of a bitch, and, you know, I'd be like, yeah, I can dress myself, get away from me. But I probably could not, like, put together an ensemble. I probably could not find my pants and shirt, and, you know, I mean, my quality of life would be nowheres near. I wouldn't have the scooter. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't have a driver's license. I wouldn't be able to have the scooter. I would no longer, at this point, I would no longer be able to ride a bike, because my vision would be that bad by now. So I'm going to leave a link in the, I'm not doing the description area. It's going to be down in the comments. I'm going to leave a link to the Lions Club. I would like for you to just go and read about it, familiarize yourself with it. If you have any glasses, if you know anyone who has, like, prescription glasses, you know, and they got a new prescription, so now what can I do with these glasses? Please call. They'll come and pick them up. Call your local Lions Club and donate those glasses to them. Now, they can't, yeah, you know, we're America, so we gotta mess things up. They can't give glasses to people in America because, you know, they might not be the right thing, and then, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's just, it's not legal. I know. However, they take those glasses overseas to people that live in, like, third world countries that there's not even, there might be an eye doctor, but there's no way to get glasses, you know, and they match them up, you know, they have doctors over there, they match them up, they give them to the doctors who matches them up with people that need, you know, help with glasses. And, you know, I mean, so just, you're helping give someone such a quality of life. I mean, it's like, I'm normal now, which, you know, normal, yeah, what is that, right? But I can go to the store, I can take out a $1 bill, and I know that I can see the difference between a 20 and a 1, or, you know, a 5, or a 50, and, you know, a 1. I mean, seriously, you know, I can see change without having to go like this and, you know, is this a quarter or a dime? You know, I mean, and at this point, I would not even have been able to do that. So, thank you so much to Ken and everyone in the Lions Club, everyone that has ever donated $1 to the Lions Club. God bless you. Thank you so much for my eyes. Thank you for my eyes. Well, you know, I think I need a little lipstick here because I can see that. I can see. Yeah, just a little. You know, and Helen and all of the members of that took me places and made sure that I got everything that I needed, and God bless you all. Thank you so much. And please, I'm also going to put in the comment section the playlist of the other ladies. I know there is Heart Association. There are some things that I don't. The disease that makes people age really quickly. You know, like starting from birth. I can't remember what the name of that is, but I know that there is also someone speaking on that. You know, there are several different organizations and, you know, charities that we are all trying to represent. Please, please, if you can't donate monetarily, volunteer. Or just get the word out. Get the word out. Everybody's getting stimulus checks. Donate $10. Donate an hour. Please. God bless you all. And, you know, go watch that playlist. Please. And, go check out Lions Club. Please go check out your Lions Club. It just helps so many people. God bless you all. And I hope until the next time, you wake up dancing every single day and you see the sun, the clouds, the grass, everything clearly. Bye-bye.